A Miami flavor. Little Ricky Ross. This is exactly how he pictured this song going. Me dancing on live. Oh, are you hustling? Are you hustling? That's the question today. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Just wanted to touch base with you. Haven't gone live in the morning, but if you've caught, hopefully, been doing some excellent lives in the evening. I had Derek on Monday. Was able to do a live on Tuesday with Chelsea and Martin Matthews talking about finance and some of the things they do. So I was super excited to be on their show. So make sure that you guys are checking those things out. And I've been sharing some good stuff. So really excited about how the nighttime lives have been going and that we've been able to get everybody on there. I'm going to go live on Instagram now. I forgot to do that, so we're going to go live there. Appreciate everybody that tunes in on Instagram pretty regularly. If you're here, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a share. Let me know that you're here. If you're watching live, comment live in the comments, please. If you're watching on the replay, comment replay so that I know you guys are watching on the replay. And like I said, I love those thumbs up, those hearts, those smiley faces, those laughing, or even give me an angry face if you're mad at me. But appreciate you guys tuning in today. Just real quick, want to touch base on a topic of hustling and passion. I think it's important, and one of the things that in doing some of these live interviews I've been doing and working with some of my clients lately, we've been looking at some of the different things, and I love working with people who are passionate about what they do. And when you work with people who are passionate about what they do, I think they're so involved and so immersed in what makes them happy and so immersed in their career. Whether it's their career or their hobby, if someone's passionate about something, you're going to hear a lot of good things about it, and they're going to put you in that direction. One of the things that I do see about that passion, though, and when that passion turns into hustle, when you're able to turn into a business, or you're able to work on your hobby, whatever that may be, the realness of it, and there's still difficulties in it. Just because you're passionate about something and you love doing it doesn't mean you're going to have hard days. Doesn't mean you're not going to have hard days. Doesn't mean bad things aren't going to happen. But I think the real question is, and one of the things I very often spend a lot of time working with on my clients is making sure they don't do this, right? We want to make sure we don't get discouraged when those things go wrong. I think you may be super passionate about, starting a new business and getting a business together, or maybe it's losing weight, and then you hit that first roadblock, or you hit that first hurdle, or you get that first no, and then it's like, oh man, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe that's holding me back. And I think the problem is too, sometimes a lot of people don't see that just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean other people are, but the idea is you're going to need to bring them in, and that's going to take a little bit of more work and a little bit more encouragement. So I think it's important to not let those first roadblocks, or even if you've been going good for a while, don't let those hurdles or those things. It doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It doesn't mean you're going on the wrong direction. It doesn't mean you're doing the wrong thing. If you get those no's, if things aren't working, keep pushing, keep trying harder, keep doing better, and you're going to be able to overcome that and keep the hustle and keep where you're going. On the flip side of that too, be ready to adjust. You have to be ready to adjust. I see so many people who are passionate and have an idea and have a vision that when they're hitting those roadblocks, the roadblocks are just that. They're roadblocks. It's not the Great Wall. It's not a mountain. You can overcome them. I call them speed bumps, right? So you got to understand, is it a speed bump or is it a hurdle? Sometimes a speed bump, you just have to slow down, go a little bit slowly over it, and then keep moving. Sometimes if it's a roadblock and you can't go, you have to find an alternative route to go and adjust. And we see this happen all the time, right? You drive somewhere, there's a speed bump, you see it coming. Even if you don't see that speed bump coming right and you hit it, the car bounces, you go all crazy, and then what do? You remember for next time, oh, there's a speed bump back there, right? If you know the speed bump's there, you slow down. Some people I know even drive around the speed bump. Sometimes you do that thing where you put one tire in the middle of the speed bump and go over it, but you have to make sure that you're prepared for it, you adjust, but you're able to move on. If you are in a situation where you're working on your passion, your business, and you hit a roadblock, though, it's somewhere where road closed, maybe it's under construction, maybe things are changing, or maybe it's just not there anymore, right? I get this all the time on my navigation, because in Miami, they're always redoing the roads. It turns out, I'm an alternate route or alternate direction. Maybe the GPS isn't right, but I know where I'm going. We have to adjust, and we have to move and find a new or alternative location if traffic's bad, if the roads are closed, if the GPS wasn't working. Sometimes the things that we put in place that we don't need when we're on that journey aren't there. We adjust and we find new ways to go. So I think it's important to know when to stay the course, and that's the hardest part, right? And I'm looking for advice from you guys. Definitely drop in the comments comments. How do you know when you're hitting a roadblock and it's something where you just need to keep pushing through and it's a speed bump? And how do you know when you're hitting an obstacle and you need to redirect and move on, right? How do you identify that? And that's something I'd love for you guys to share. Maybe share some of your stories. Good morning, May. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Carrie, I see you out there as well. Mom, I see you on Instagram. Ryan, appreciate you tuning in on Instagram as well. So really that's the question, right, guys? How do we adjust? How do we move and how do we change and not let those speed bumps or roadblocks slow us down? How do we prepare for them and slow down when we see the speed bumps? And more importantly, how do we readjust and move around when we hit those roadblocks where we need to go? So let me know, drop in the comments, tell me how you do that. But no matter what you guys are doing today, I want you to keep having a great week, keep doing great things, keep making great things happen. Appreciate everybody who's been tuning into the lives, leaving comments. If you like this video, please share it. If you're on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. But more importantly, every day, just keep hustling. It's like Rick Ross says, he's prophetic. Just keep hustling, right? Every day you got to be hustling, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. I also need some new dance moves, so anybody that wants to suggest those, I've been dabbing. Am I doing the dab right? This video was bitter, by the way. Bitter. Oh, wait, y'all don't know about bitter. I'm going to bring bitter in. Help my kids out with that. Bitter. Bitter means cool. We're going to get that out there, though, guys. Appreciate it, man. Have a great day, everybody.